Welcome to Skyve.org. Skyve is a new approach to building software. It's a declarative approach, and simply put, a Skyve declaration is a series of files and folders which declare the capabilities of the system. Most sophisticated enterprise-scale applications have some form of metadata, data which, though not programming code, declares what the software can do. Skyve goes further. While the Skyve declaration is independent of any specific technology, a Skyve engine can take that declaration and run. In modern applications, it's a given that for a system to work well, it needs to be available on a range of devices and technologies, rendered in different ways, accessible by people or other systems. It needs to be flexible, scalable, and absolutely secure no matter how it's used. When you build a system with Skyve, these things are assumed, and if you use a Skyve engine, these things are provided by default. The Skyve approach also assumes the need to navigate, manage and search data, produce reports, attach content of various kinds, work spatially, schedule jobs, offer the application as software as a service, and define and change rules about who can access what. But instead of just providing a great big template or generating a bunch of code as a starting point, the Skyve approach is to declare only what is not obvious and let a Skyve engine do the rest. We describe this approach using the terms default and override. In most cases, it's pretty obvious what needs to happen. If you're working with data, then by default you're going to need a data entry form. Because this is by default, it doesn't need to be declared, and the Skyve engine will provide basic data entry forms that automatically render for different devices and browsers. If you're attaching files, then you'll need an upload form and a way to search the contents of those files textually in a secure way. If there's spatial information, you'll need a map. If you're hosting your software as a service, then you're going to need to be able to segment data for each customer and customize how that data is represented and rendered. A Skyve engine provides these capabilities by default, and when you need something different, you override the default. Sounds great in theory? Well, turns out it works really well in practice. Over a number of years, the Skyve approach has been successfully applied to a range of projects in a range of contexts. And by comparison, we found that the amount of effort to build software is less than half. Declaring only what is not obvious, there's also much less to maintain, and so it's quicker and easier to introduce new concepts, remodel, refactor, rework, and refine your application after you go live. That means smaller development teams, lower costs, tighter iteration cycles, less bugs, better software. In the real world, requirements are often hazy and unknown. Sometimes it's easy to work out what you want by using something. Because a Skyve declaration is parsimonious, because a Skyve engine will provide defaults, the effort required to get something up and running is minimal. Because each default can be overridden, you're not restricted. Where you need to, you can build highly specific code or integrate specialized technology and still benefit from having all the rest in place. Use, refine. Start with the default. Override as you need. Get value sooner. Keep value longer. Just Skyve.